Greetings, dear listeners. Hope you're all doing well. We're here today by this lovely little fountain because we're hoping that the noise of the splashing of the water will drown out any traffic or background noise, but hopefully it won't drown out my voice. At this point in the script I was supposed to say, and because the sound reminds me of gently whispering voices. I don't know how gentle and whispering that sound is, but our story today, our email today, regards whisperers in darkness, and they are not gentle whisperers, they are evil whisperers. So I present for your consideration the following email I received from a listener who works as a security guard in a building nearby. Warren, I've been listening to some of your videos about shadow people, but lately I've been experiencing something completely different, but equally frightening and strange. I worked a graveyard shift, totally alone, in an office building downtown. The front doors are locked at night, and every hour I am expected to do a complete circuit of the building, visiting all floors and walking through the darkened offices and meeting rooms. Most of my rounds are conducted in semi-darkness, so shadows and shadow people are not a concern, as I wouldn't be able to see them. But a few nights back, as I made my way down a darkened corridor on one of the upper floors, I saw at the end of a long straight hall a pair of glowing white eyes, glowing as intensely as LED lights. I immediately shone my flashlight towards them, only to find nothing there. I called out, "Hello? Hello, anyone there?" But of course, I didn't get a response. I continued my rounds in a state of anxiety, shining my light into dark corners and constantly looking about. From time to time, I caught flashes of white and occasionally red, which I thought might have been eyes. But there was never anyone there. And that's when the whispering started. At first, only my name over and over, but then full sentences. I found it hard to hear at first. I hope you listeners aren't finding it hard to hear. I found it hard to hear at first. The whispers barely audible, but over time they increased in volume, an irritating undertone, like the scratching of rats in the wall. And I realized they were giving a running commentary on every shameful thing I'd ever done in my life. The stuff you want to forget about. Sometimes the whisperers repeated ignorant and hurtful remarks I'd made to others. I could use a little of this water. Ignorant and hurtful remarks I'd made to others. Words I would have gladly taken back, but couldn't. And now they were being repeated for anyone to hear. Anyone to hear them. Anyone to hear them and learn what kind of man I really am. I was both horrified and mortified. I began to talk back to them. Talk back even though I was the only one there. And after 10 minutes of this, I was reduced to actually screaming, "Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!" The whispers began to increase in volume, as if moving to a crescendo, and I instinctively turned on all the lights, all of them, so the floor I was on was bathed in light, and the whispers stopped, finally stopped. But they started up again, started where they had left off, as soon as I turn the lights back on. So now I turn the lights on whenever I patrol. I even turn on the lights at home, just in case they followed me home. Because the whisperers and darkness are still there. Louder now. Louder, and telling me that they're gonna get me. that I'm gonna die. What is happening to me? I wondered if I was going nuts, but then I remembered a number of other guards who worked at the building and who quit or asked to be reassigned. I got hold of one of them the other day. It took me several beers, but I finally got him to admit that the exact same thing had happened to him when he worked in the building alone. So what is happening to me? And what is doing it? You once asked in jest if there were echo people to go along with shadow people. And there are. And these whisperers in darkness echo my worst moments. What is happening? Name withheld. Well, what do you think is happening, dear listeners? Is my friend being victimized by the shadow people? Or are there such things as echo people? My money is on this being the work of earthbound spirits, because it would take an entity from the spirit world to be able to find out all of your dirty linen. Imagine something repeating all your worst moments and worst remarks out loud for anyone to hear. Yikes! But you let me know what you think in the comments below. And stay safe. Stay subscribed. Ring that bell so you don't miss any upcoming videos. And feel free to share this video or any of my videos with anyone you choose. If this is your first visit to my channel, my name is Warren. Please consider subscribing. I write and tell original ghost stories and original horror stories about cryptids such as the night floaters, werewolves, the black-eyed children, and of course, the echo people. And of course, let's all stay hungry. And if we're thirsty, well, we got lots of water to drink. I'm now going to ask the lovely and talented camera crew to give us a panorama shot of this lovely but I hope not too noisy fountain as I lie down out of the way. I'm too lazy to get up. Till midnight. Cheers.